Okay. Okay, let's adjust a little bit that. Okay, we're going to start from lying down in our back. So, and have your block handy. Have your block handy and use your blanket or your pillow to place your neck and your head. And remember to bend your knees always to get that lower back flat on the floor. It's a gentle way to start stretching it just by doing these. It's more comfortable. Let's have the arms out to the side in T position with the palms facing up. Just relax in between your shoulder blades, making any adjustments you need to. I need to adapt something here on my laptop. I'm sorry, I'm just modifying here the position of the laptop. There you go. I think it's better. And like I said, palms facing up. Keep the feet wide as your hips. Still feel like weird here. Sorry about all these distractions with my laptop. All right, yeah, that feels better. And as you're lying down there, please begin to move your head, your neck from side to side gently. Bring some movement to the cervical spine. And here, Shani. Some movement on your neck. And then flexing the elbows, place the hands to the back of the head, elbows pointing up to the sky, and then slowly lift the head off the mat as you bring the chin to your chest. And just hang it there for a few rounds of breath. Gentle stretch of those muscles, they are connected to the base of the skull. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, release the head down towards the floor again. Keep the arms in T and rocking the neck and the head again from side to side. Some movement there, warming up the region of the neck. And then from here, feet off the mat, hug yourself, and let's bring the thighs closer to the chest to stretch lower back a little bit more. Just breathing in and out. You can hold in position. You can just have a little rocking from side to side. And slowly return back through center, feet down towards the floor, hugging the right thigh into the chest, holding with both hands below your knees, and make circles in one direction. So slowly we're going to start warming up the hip joint. One in one direction first. And then the opposite direction. And lower the right foot down. Now hug the left thigh into the chest and make circles in one direction first. And going into the opposite direction. Lower left foot down. Now both feet off the mat, hands to your knees, big toes touching, and we're going to exhale to open. Inhale to bring the thighs and knees in. Exhale, open the thighs and knees out. And just keep moving like this, opening and closing, breathing in and out. Now bring the thighs and knees together, keep the hands to your knees, and then make circles with both knees and thighs together, going in one direction first. And then going to the opposite direction. And then return to neutral position, and then extend the legs up to the sky with inhale. Exhale, flex, release the heels down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Up to the ceiling and down. Up and down. up, flex and release. Lower the feet down towards the floor with the feet wide as your mat, arms in T, and let's do some movement again with windshield wiper, moving the hips, the legs from side to side. And slowly return back through center. Walk your feet so your feet are in line with your hips. Bring the arms down by your side and let's come into bridge, gentle bridge. Inhale, lifting the pelvis and the hips. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and lower. Up and down. Up and down, and then hug yourself to stretch again your lumbar spine. Just gentle stretch there. Nice inhalation. Now hug your left thigh in, extend the right leg up to the sky, and then lower all the way down to the front of the mat. Right leg is extended, left knee bent. Place your left foot on top of your right thigh, and we're going to come into a gentle twist to the right. So don't go too deep. With your right hand outside of your left knee, just guide the left knee to the left, to the right in a twist. But like I said, don't go too deep. Just gentle twist here. You can feel the stretch on the outside of your left hip. And do the twist. And lower the left foot down and hug the right thigh into the chest. Extend the left leg up to the sky. Slowly lower your left leg down towards the floor. Place the right foot above your left knee. Left hand outside of your right knee. And then as you exhale, twist to the left. Not too deep into the twist yet. And slowly undo the twist. Both feet down with the knees bent. Have your feet together and then open the knees out in a V. Inhale, thighs and knees together. Exhale, open the legs out. And inhale, close. Exhale, open and close. Open, close. Roll over to one side, extend the top leg, use both hands to press, and let's all find our way to sit comfortably in the edge of our blanket or towel. And sitting in Sukhasana, remember you can always modify, means that you don't have to have your legs like this. You can have your legs in front of you. Let's work with the shoulders as we bring the shoulders up, back and down. Gentle rotation there to loosen up any tension, shoulders, upper spine, shoulder blades, middle back, just a few more rounds. And let's move into the opposite direction, forward, down, back and up. Breathing in and out. And then slowly bring the arms out to the side, palm facing forward, hands together, interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, round the spine, pull the belly in, draw the chin in, hold in position. Opening the back of the upper spine in between the shoulder blades, and then bring the hands together into Anjali Mudra. Take a nice inhale, arms open in T. Exhale, hands forward, interlace the fingers, and rotate the palms, straighten the elbows, chin into the chest, hold and breathe again. Hands together, one last. Inhale to open the front of the chest and the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hands together to close, interlace the fingers, straighten and round, draw the chin into the chest to keep stretching the neck. Upper spine, middle back in between the shoulder blades, and slowly return back to neutral position. Hands together, relax your shoulders and elbows. Let's come into a deep breath here, connecting with the attention and intention to slow down the breath. And when from here, with an exhale, twist to the right, left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you, look over to your right shoulder. Remember to twist from the waist up, keeping the spine upright. Nice, easy breathing. And then exhale slowly, undo the twist, and then place both hands either side of your right thigh or knee. Take a nice inhale, flex the elbows, relax, and draw the chin into the chest as you point the crown of the head towards your right knee. Relax the neck and feel the stretch and the entire length of the left side of your torso. And keep the left hip down. Slowly press the palms to lift the torso back to neutral. Walk the hands to the center. Walk the hands in front of you. And release the forearms, the elbows, and then guide the chin into the chest and the crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Stretching both sides of the back of the spine now. From the neck all the way down to the back of both hips. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale, lift the head, chest. Walk your hands to bring the spine up to neutral position. And then twist to the left. Right hand to left knee. Lift the chest. Look over to left shoulder. Again, from the waist up. Keep your spine twisting. Keep the spine nice and long. Nice inhalation. Gently undo the twist. Place both hands either side of your left knee. Flex the elbows. Relax chin into the chest. Crown into your left knee. Now feel the stretch on the right side of the back of the torso. Going back to the deep breath. And slowly lift the head, the chest, walk the hands back through the center. One more flexion, walking the hands forward. Release the forearms, the elbows, and then chin into the chest. Breathing nicely through the nose, long and steady. And slowly lift the head, chest, walk with your hands. So you lift the torso, hands behind you, extend the legs in front of you with the feet slightly width apart. And we're going to bring the toes in and out. Sun movement there in the hip joints. Bringing the toes in and out, in and out, in and out. Flex the knee, bring the sole of the feet together, holding from the top of the feet, knees out, shoulders back and down. And we're going to lower the left ear to left shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale to the right, and through center to the left. Inhale through center to the right, back through center. Release the shoulders down. Couple more rounds. Exhale to the left, through center, lift the chin up and let's rotate the head to the right, to the chest, left and up. Same direction. A few rounds to loosen up any tension remaining in your neck. Then going to the opposite direction, to the left, to the chest, to the right and up. Just breathe as you circle the neck and the head. And return the head back to neutral. Use the hands behind your knees to slowly bring the thighs and the knees together. Walk the feet wider than the hips. When the knees bend, hands behind for support. And let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Good. Let's drop the legs to one side. Time to go into tabletop, protecting the knees. And we're going to have the knees right under the hips. So knees under the hips, toes, your toes are tacked, and place your wrist under the shoulders. From here, we're going to rock the hips towards the heels and feel the stretch on the ball of the heels, the the sole of the feet and the heels and the arches. Exhale, rocking back. Inhale, rocking forward to table. Exhale, hips are going to the heels. Keep the toes tucked and back through center. And exhale towards the heels. Back through center. Towards the heels. One more. Back through center, top of the feet flat on the mat. Inhale into the cow, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round into the cat. Inhale into the cow, rounding like an angry cat. At your own rhythm, keep moving the spine with the breath, dropping the belly, and then rounding the spine. Just 2 or 3 more rounds, moving the spine into flexion and extension. And then when the next exhale, like an angry cat, lower the hips halfway down, relax your shoulders and elbows, draw the chin into your chest, and then slowly sink the hips to the heels. Relax the forehead towards the floor or towards the block if you cannot reach the floor with your forehead. And then let's have some lateral stretch here, walking the hands to the left and moving the spine to the left, placing right hand on top of your left hand. Make sure your neck is relaxed. And lift the head chest off the mat slightly and walking to the opposite side, placing left hand on top of your right, releasing and stretching the left side of the torso. And slowly find your way back to tabletop position. From tabletop, let's bring the left leg back and up. Exhale, bend the knee around the spine, chin into the chest. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, round, flex the knee, nose into your left knee. Inhale, arch and look forward. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, left leg back and up, look forward. Round the spine, belly in, chin in. One more. Inhale, extend and reach. And lower your left knee under your left hip. Same thing, right leg. Inhale, extend, right leg back and up. Exhale, round the spine, chin in, belly in. And inhale, extend. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend right leg back, look forward. Exhale, round, a couple more rounds, moving like this. Rounding as you exhale. Inhale, extend and reach, and right knee under your right hip. Take a nice inhale, round the spine, and then move the hips to the heels, elbows out. Make sure you are releasing the forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Stretch both sides of the spine. Breathing in and out. And lift the head, lift the chest. Let's all come to kneeling position. From kneeling position, place the hands to the back of your the glutes, fingers pointing down, and we're going to draw the shoulders back and then move the thighs and the pelvis and drop the shoulders back, arching, 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 lifting from the chest, dropping shoulders back and down. Take a nice inhale and exhale, move the hips to the heels, arms down by your side, relax your chest, relax your forehead towards the floor. Nice, easy breathing. And then bring the hands forward to table, extend your left leg back and up, flex your left knee, step forward with your left foot, and then just keep your right knee, instead of having the right knee under the hip, slide the right knee back. So from here, we're going to have the hands down either side of your left leg and then pick up the right knee up. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Inhale, right knee comes up, press for the heel, high lunge, flex and release. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, down. Now inhale, lift and press. Exhale, down. Keep the right knee down, top of the foot flat on the mat. Extend the left leg back. Pick up the ball of the foot, hip back, chin in. Flex the knee, lift with the chest. Straighten, move the hips back. Flex and flatten the upper spine. And exhale, hips back. Pick up the ball of the foot. Flex and lead with the heart. Straighten, move the hips back. Flex and flatten. One more. Straighten and move the hips back. Flex and now keep the hands down, tuck the toes under here, pick up the right knee up, and we're going to extend the left leg, press with the right heel, flex both the left knee, high lunge. Inhale, straighten and press with the right heel. Flex your right knee, flat back. Inhale, straighten and press with the heel. Flex and sink the hips. Inhale, straighten and press with the heel. Flexing down, one more. Inhale, press and press with the heel. Now lower the right knee down, lift the chest, hands to your left side, keep the right knee down where it is, no under the hips, and the pelvis and the hips are moving forward to hold in position, iliopsoas stretch. Now breathing in and out through the nose, slowing down the inhales and the exhales as you keep moving the pelvis towards the front of the mat. Just feel that nice opening on the front of your right hip, your hip flexor. Take a nice inhale and then lower both hands towards the floor. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee and let's all move to child's pose, Balasana. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Back to your deep breath, please. And slowly let's come to tabletop position. From here, right leg goes back and up. Flex, step forward with the right foot and then slide the left knee back. So now we're going to tuck the toes under, hands other side of your right leg. Inhale, lift the knee, press to the heel. Exhale, drop the left knee down. Inhale, knee up, press to the heel. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, flexing down. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, knee down. Two more. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale to lower, one last. Inhale, lift and press. And then lower the left knee down. Keep the knee where it is now on top of the foot, flat on the mat. Now from here, we're going to straighten the right leg, pick up the ball of the foot, hips down, back and down, hamstring stretch. Flex the right knee, flat back. Inhale, straighten and hips back. Flex and lead with the chest. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex and flatten. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex and lengthening the spine. Two more. Inhale, move the hips back as you straighten the knee. You flex and lead with the chest. One last. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex the left knee, the right knee, toes tucked, knee off the mat. So we keep the left knee off the mat. Now we're going to straighten the right leg, move the hips back. Flex the right knee, keep the left knee off the floor, sink the hips. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex and lower, keep the spine upright, nice and long. Straighten, hips back. Flex and lengthen the spine. Inhale, straighten and guide the hips back. Flex and lower, two more rounds. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex and down, last one. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Now lower your left knee down, keep the knee where it is, top of the foot flat, hands to your right thighs, shoulders back and down, lift the torso, and the pelvis and the hips are moving to the front of the mat. Now it's time to stretch the hip flexors on the front of your left side, the hip, keep the shoulders back and down, and just find that nice opening. It's a nice ways to, this opening of the iliopsoas, the hip flexor also helps to any tension or tightness on your lower back. Take a nice inhale, hands down towards the floor, bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Let's all move to child's pose. Relax your shoulders, elbows. Take a moment in Balasana, child's pose. Nice, easy breathing. And lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position. Bring the hands behind you or by your side. And we're going to lift the shoulders and the chest back, shoulders back and down. Lift the chest, arching the spine. Move the pelvis and the hips to the front. This is a nice extension of the spine, opening the front. Now move the hips to the heels. Release the arms down by your side, forehead towards the floor or towards the block. A few round of breath. Bring the arms forward to table, tucking the toes under, pressing to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, straighten the legs, paddle the feet, bending one knee at a time. Remember to rotate the shoulders externally so there's a nice space in between your shoulder blades, drawing the chin into the chest. Keep paddling the feet and then slowly walk your hands one at a time towards your feet. Take your blanket from the mat, bend the knees deeply, have your feet under the hips, and then relax the belly and the chest on your thighs, holding from the opposite elbows, making sure the crown of the head is pointing towards the floor to get a nice cervical spine. Again, stretch, assisted by gravity and the weight of the head. Allowing here slowly to release the feet towards the floor, rounding the spine, one vertebra at a time. Let's all find our way to standing position. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, backing down, hands together to your heart center, back to your breath. Keep your elbows by your rib cage. Find equal balance in both feet, front and back, noticing if you are collapsing the knees inward. Try to pick up those arches, and from here, take a nice inhale, flex the knee and lower into chair pose. Move the hips back. Remember, you cannot have the knees that you cannot see your toes. Move the hips back and then straighten the legs. Exhale, flex and lower as far down as you can. Lift the chest, engage those muscles in the back. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, flexing down. And inhale, straighten. And exhale, flexing down. Inhale, straighten both knees. Flex and lower into your chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten and lift. Flexing down. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex. Lower the palms down towards the floor. Straighten the legs, lift the hips. Flex the knee, drop the hips down. Keep the crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, flex and release. Inhale, straighten. Flex and drop the hips. Inhale, straighten. Flex and drop. One more. Inhale, straighten. Flex the knee, bring the arms forward, engage the core, standing position, and slowly lower the hands down to your heart center. Samastiti again. Back to the breath. And lowering the hands down towards the floor. Let's come to standing wider than your hips. And we're going to have the left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Rotate the toes to the opposite side. When you bend the knee, make sure your knee is right over your right ankle and you're not collapsing the knee in. Just sink to that. So making an adjustment to need to find that angle there. Arms in T position. Welcome to Warrior Two. Look over to your right hand. Take a nice inhale, straighten. Hands to the heart, flex the knee. Inhale, open the arms, straighten the knee, look out to the right. Flex the knee, hands to the heart. Inhale, open the chest, look over to your right hand, straighten your right leg. Flex the right knee, hands to the heart. Inhale to open, look over to your right. And hands together, flex the knee. Inhale, straighten, open the chest, look over to the right, and hands together. One more. Inhale to open, look over to your right. Now bring the hands together, flex the knee, keep the hands together, the knee bend, and then right knee up, exhale down. Right knee up and down. Inhale, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. One more, and then release. Hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Now bring the right heel in. Right foot is parallel to the front of the mat, left knee bent. Find the 90-degree angle, over shoulders over the hips, arms in T, look over to left shoulder. Hands to the heart as you flex. Inhale, straighten, look over to left hand. Flex and hands to the heart. And inhale, open, straighten. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten, look to your left. Flexing down, strengthening those knees muscles. Open, look over to left shoulder. Two more, flex and lower. Inhale, look at your left. One more. Flex and lower. Straighten. Now we're going to flex, lower hands together and engage. Left knee, left heel up, exhale down. Keep the knee bent. Heel up, down. Heel up, down, up, down. Strengthening knees, inner thighs, the quads, the glutes. Two more. Down, one last. Inhale. Flex, straighten, hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Rotate both feet parallel and then release it down. So now we have the feet parallel and bring the heels in. Here, make any adjustment because when we flex into goddess pose, we have to make sure to find the 90-degree there. Knees over the heels. Straighten, exhale, open, flex. Hands to the heart and straighten. Flex and open the arms. And hands together as you straighten. Flex and lower. Hands to the heart, knees straight. Flexing down, couple more. Straighten and lift. Flexing down. One last. Flex and hold. Now hands together, and now we're going to work with balance and strength. Inhale, heels up, heels down. Heels up and down. Heels up, down, up, down, up, down. Two more. Working with strength and balance. Down, one more. Up, down, straighten both legs, release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Rotate the feet, flex your right knee, bring the right foot to meet your left foot, hands together, back to your breath. And lower the hands down. Let's all find our way to the back of the mat. We're going to go down. So have your feet under the hips. Bring the arms forward and up. Exhale, fold forward, hands towards the floor. And walk your hands to the front of the mat to downward dog. From downward dog, lower the knees down to table, top of the feet flat on the mat. Now flex the elbows, bring the pelvis, the hips, the belly, everything down towards the floor. This is reverse Shavasana. Let's have a moment here with the elbows out. Forehead to the hands and just rest as you breathe. Connecting back with your inhales and exhales. And then slowly lift the head and the chest. So have your right arm, forearm, elbow under the shoulder. And we're going to flex your left knee and with your left hand, which I cannot do that because of my shoulder, but the plan, yeah, I cannot do it. The plan is to hold the ankle or any place you can to stretch the front of the knee and the quad. So just guide that left heel to your buttocks and just lift the chest. So keep activating those muscles in the back as you keep guiding the heel closer, and just feel the stretch on the top of your left knee and your left thigh. And just keep lifting the chest. Activate those muscles, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep stretching and guiding the heel in. And then slowly release it down. Now use the other opposite arm for support, and just reach with your right hand to guide the right heel closer to your glutes on the right side. Time to stretch the right knee. Make sure your knees are parallel and you're not opening the right knee out. And just feel the stretch on the knee, on the thigh, and keep lifting the chest. Don't collapse. Just keep activating those muscles to keep the spine, the torso upright. Couple more round of breath here. And then slowly release the right foot down. Place both hands by your rib cage. Plant the palms against the floor and then press to lift the chest. Lift the pelvis and the hips, bend the knees, and move the hips to the heels. Child's pose, stretch and breathe. And slowly lift the head and the chest. Drop the hips to one side, and the legs are coming to the front of the mat. Have your blanket again to protect your neck and head. We're going to come to the front with the feet wide as the hips and the chin into the chest. So from here, let's have a little moment of farmer's pose. And then grab your block and place your block in between your inner thigh. From here, press the feet against the floor, press the block between your thighs, and then press, lower yourself halfway down. Press and lift the spine. Press the block round and have a lower halfway down. Press and lift the chest. And just use your inner thighs to press the block to stabilize yourself to lower halfway down. And press, inhale, lift. Press the block lower halfway down. Press the block and lift one more. Press the block slowly lower and all the way down, down towards the floor. So your neck should be protected by your blanket. Slide the heels under the knees. Keep the block in between the inner thigh. Take a moment. Draw the chin into the chest. Now hold it here. Inhale, press the block. Exhale, release the block. Inhale, press the block with the inner thigh and release. And press. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. One more. Exhale, press and release. Remove the block from in between your inner thighs, thighs into the chest, and stretch your lower back, breathing in and out. And then extend the legs up to the sky, flexing and pointing, flexing and pointing, flexing and pointing, flexing and pointing. Flex, point, flex the knee, lower the knees down. Grab your block, and we're going to lift the pelvis. Remember, the block has three levels. This is one, this is two, and this is three. I'm going to go on my level number 2. You're welcome to stay in level 1, but whatever you are, when you slide the block, make sure you are placing on your sacrum and not in your lower back. So as you are here in this restorative bridge, bring the arms to the side, away from your hips, palm facing up. And just breathe here as you relax your inner thighs, your glutes, your knee muscles. Just relax your belly. Take a moment. Now extend the right leg out to the front, rotate the right foot out, and extend your left foot, your left leg, and rotate left foot out. I am in level 2 on my block, which means like a little bit more deeper of stretch of the front of the hips and the pelvis. And just relax your glutes, your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, your ankles, and your feet. Just breathe here as you keep working in this opening. And from here, flex your right knee, lower the right foot under your right knee, flex your left knee, lower the left foot under your left knee. So have your feet wide as your hips, and then bring the legs up to the sky. If you're on level 2, make sure you are stable there. The block should be in the right position so you feel strong and balanced. You can make some rotations here in your ankles and your feet in one direction. Opposite direction. And then lower the knees, flex the knee, and then thighs into your chest. Breathing in and out. Lower the feet down towards the floor, wide as your hips. Now lift the pelvis and the hips. Take the block from underneath you. Slowly lower the spine down. Hug yourself and stretch your lower back. Nice, easy breathing. And from here, lower the feet down. I'm going to roll over to my left side. So I'm going to my left side, and you can use your Buddha pose to protect your, to hold your head with your hand, because my left shoulder doesn't allow me to do that lately. So we're going to be in fetal position in one side. Make sure your heels are in line with your knees and with your hips, and we're going to keep the knees bent. Now pick up the right knee away from your left knee so your right knee is in line with your right hip. We're going to mobilize the kneecap just by extending, flexing, pressing, and neutral position. Inhale, extend the right leg forward, press through the heel, flex the right knee. Inhale, extend, and exhale, flex. Inhale, extend, and flex. Inhale, extend, flex the knee. Inhale, extend, and press through the heel. Flex one more. Extend, flex, and lower both knees together. Keep the feet together. Top knee goes up. Exhale, top knee comes to meet your left knee. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Open. Exhale down. Inhale up and down. 2 more rounds. Up, down. One more. Up and down. Keep the knees together. Top foot comes up. Exhale, lower the right foot to touch your left. Keep the knees together. Right foot up. Exhale, lower. Up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Up, down, last. Up and down. Feet together. Use your hands to press gently up. Lift the torso. Walk with your hands. And we're going to switch positions. So you can go into your right side. I'm going to my right side now. And you can use your arms to support your head. Buddha pose. Bend the knees. Keep the heel in line with your hips. And we're going to extend the right leg forward and press through the heel. Flex the knee. Keep the knee parallel to the floor. Inhale, stretch and press. Flex. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, press, flex. Inhale, extend and press. Flex the knee. Inhale, straighten and press. Couple more. Straighten, press. Flex, release. One more. Inhale, straighten and press. Flex both knees together. Now keep the feet together. Top knee comes up with inhale. With exhale, we lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Close. Up. Down. Two more. Up. Down. One last. Up and down. Keep the knees together. Now top foot comes up. Exhale to lower. Up to the sky. Lower the foot down with exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Up. Down. Two more. Up. Down. Up. And down. Now roll over to your back. Use your blanket to protect your head and neck. And we're going to lie down in our backs with the feet wide as your mat. Some windshield wiper movement here. Rocking the legs from side to side, moving the neck into the opposite direction. And slowly return the head and the legs neutral position. Now extend your right leg out to the side, turn the right foot out. Left foot goes to the left corner, turn the left foot out. Your arms are somewhere in between your hips and your shoulders. Now, before you settle down totally in Shavasana, make sure you are cozy and comfortable and warm. So if you need to put your socks on, if you need to cover with your blanket or put a sweater on, please make sure you are warm so you can enjoy our last pose together, which is Shavasana. Taking the time here. Time of letting go. You are breathing naturally through the nose. Just feel the air moving through the body. And as you're lying down, let's take the time here to be aware of your entire body and how your body feels after this session. Is there anything else you feel you need to do in order to get that full relaxation state? Allow the body slowly to sink down inch by inch towards the floor. Excuse me. Feeling fully supported by the mat, the floor beneath the mat, and Mother Earth. Notice the spine. That's the spine feels open and long. See if you need to make any adjustments there in the upper spine, the middle back, anywhere. Notice the back of your arms. Maybe they need to be a little bit more open to find that room in between your shoulder blades and the back of the shoulders. Notice if you're holding tension in your glutes and the back of your legs. Just be aware of what is going on with your body. can I make my body more comfortable and relaxed? Can I find myself sinking deeply into a full resting state? And that of course goes also towards the mind. Is my mind interfering with the relaxation of my body? Can I guide my mind into a more sattvic state where everything feels relaxed, stable, and still? Now, slowly, please begin to deepen the breath. Gently bring some movement back to your body as you rock your head from side to side. Toes, fingers. Gently bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips. Nice deep inhalations to straighten the spine, reaching through the fingertips and the toes. Exhale, flexing both knees, hugging yourself. Hug yourself, roll over to one side. The head comes last. Now let's all please sit together, finding that nice upright position, sitting alert and comfortable at the same time. Releasing any tension, the muscle of your face and your jaw and your shoulders. Now let's bring the attention and towards the center of our heart. Now let's visualize our own hearts. And because this isn't a visualization, you can work with this. We can work with warmth, we can work with colors, we can work with feelings within the heart. You can work with expansive warmth originated from within the center of your heart, expanding out to all the corners of the body and just moving away and out from the body. And we can send that power, warmth, and love that comes within our center of our hearts to bathe and cover a space where we are. We can move through that space on our walls and move out in the world with this warmth, peaceful feeling, and send it out, perhaps to some particular person, perhaps to some group, small or large, of people. They are thriving for peace. People that are thriving for compassion. And we can move from our own town into the state, out into the world, in our country. Much, much needed peace. Much, much needed compassion and understanding. Make our warmth from our hearts, may our peaceful intention be sent out and is moving, getting stronger with whatever light you are sending this peaceful intention out. And visualize the entire earth covered by love, compassion, peace, all as one, with this much, much needed peace. And bring the hands close to your heart center. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there always be peace, peace and more perfect peace for everyone, everywhere. Om Shanti. And I thank you all very, very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you.